So this is it. I'll say goodbye to this chapter of my ever-changing life. And there's mistakes. The path was long, and I'm sure I'll answer for them when I'm gone. So when the day comes and the sun won't touch my face, tell the one who cared enough that I finally left this place. That's been so cold. Look at my face. All the stories it will tell I can't erase. The road is long. Just one more song. A little something to remind you when I'm gone. When I'm gone. The road to hell along the way is paved with good intentions, so they say. And some believe that no good deed goes unpunished in the end, so it seems. So when the day comes and the sun won't touch my face, tell the ones who cared enough that I finally left this place. That's been so cold. Look at my face. All the stories it will tell I can't erase. The road is long. Just one more song. A little something to remind you when I'm gone. When I'm gone.
Hey. All right. So that song was not just for me. That song went to Bonnie and went to Monkey's mama and went to Midwestern Mary's family and Kimay. And yes, I'm crying. Give me a second. Patreon has been a bit rough this month, and anyone in Patreon knows what I'm talking about. So yeah. So we've had a pretty rough month with deaths in Patreon. It's been pretty rough. So I played that song for everybody. And Midwestern Mary, the reason why she came in my mind is because I was going through Twitter last night, because I rarely check Twitter, and I see all these messages from her, and I was like, oh my God. So yeah. Hold on, let me just, I don't know why the alerts don't shut down. So welcome everyone. If you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. And I promise I won't be so depressing in the near future. What? Okay. Hey, Vanessa. So yeah, I don't want to cry. I've been crying all morning. Today's been a rough day. White Lotus, she knows how it's been in Patreon. It's been rough. I did, Moonchild. I want to say thank you to everybody tenfold. I cannot thank you guys enough for the level of support. But this one, I'm going to cry. I don't want to cry. Hey, K-Rocks. Who was who? Midwestern Mary. She was a creator. She was a sub. She was becoming a friend. And she died of a heart attack. K-Rox, your candle went out, by the way. Your package went out. I sent you more than one because you waited so long. And yeah. So, good morning, everyone. All right. So what prompted this live today? Well, a lot of things. But most importantly, I was listening to somebody earlier. The level of hypocrisy and denial of these people is mind-blowing. I'm sorry, but it is. Midwestern Mary was like me in a sense, where she fought with these people and she wasn't going to, let them bully her or let them go after her. And they constantly went after her. And she fought back. I'm not saying she didn't. She definitely fought back. And she fought a good fight. But in the end, it didn't matter because there were too many people up against her. And I've been hearing through the grapevine. I haven't really listened to anything. Hey, Julie, I haven't really listened to anything. But I've been hearing through the grapevine that like a lot of people are blaming Wendy for this. And a lot of people are saying, it's Wendy's fault. It's not Wendy's fault that Mary had a heart attack. All right. As much as I would love to blame Wendy, it's not her fault. Let's be real. Wendy did not ever even come in contact with her. So to go ahead and just say, oh, this is all Wendy's fault. Why don't you guys take a look at your own actions? Because so many of you who were sitting there like defending Wendy, why don't you look at what you've done? Why don't you look at the shit that you've done? Why don't you take a good hard look at all the people that you talk shit about? Wendy said something when it happened. Hey, Kalea, Wendy said something that when it happened that I 100% agree with. What are you going to do to change your behavior? What are you going to do that's different than what you've done in the past that got you to where you are? Whether she's following her own, oh, is that what happened, Shane? I don't know. I haven't listened to it. I've heard bits and pieces from people and I hear Wendy's being blamed and blah, blah, blah. But Wendy did say, well, what are you going to do to change the future? So, this doesn't, and she's right. But I see all the same people talk the same shit over and over and over about me, about this one, about that one. But then they're saying, oh, poor Wendy, you can't blame Wendy. And I was listening to one of these hypocrites this morning and I was like, oh my God, I can't. These people do not even listen to themselves. Hey, Red Rum. They just don't even listen to themselves. Do I see any changes? Not really. Do I see anybody making a difference? Not really. I see people coming after me. My fucking kid's dad just died. And they still can't shut the fuck up. But nobody's saying anything to them. Why? Just curious. Why? I agree, Jen. These people just can't stop. They are so filled with hate that they just can't stop. That's a problem. You want to know what is making this platform so horrible? It's not Natasha Cooper's. What's making this platform so horrible is these people that are so filled with fucking hate that they can't see past their own hate. They're just nonstop. That's the problem with this community. I'm not saying NC is an angel, don't get me wrong, but she's not the big problem here. The big problem are these people that are filled with hate, no matter what. That no matter what happens, no matter what someone said, there they are jumping on it, going after somebody, blah, blah, blah. They got to be a victim, anything. It's mind-blowing to me. That's the problem. Hey, Rachel, that's the problem. And that's the shit that needs to stop. She was in here a lot, Kalea. Women can be so mean to each other. But it's a lot of times it's not even just women. The person I was listening to this morning happened to play a clip from someone who's a guy who's coming after me as well. Like, why? Just why? Move on with your fucking lives, people. You don't like me? Great. Don't like me. Leave me the fuck alone. Plain and simple. You don't see me going after fucking people when they're upset. You don't see me going after somebody when and I never have. And then one of them tries to fucking put out this community post stating how, and I wasn't even going to mention it, but I just have to. Putting up this community post about how, something about I had something to do with her brother. Bullshit. I didn't. There's video out there of you saying I didn't. But when it fits your narrative, all of a sudden, now you got to put my name in it. Bitch, sit the fuck down and go away. You sound like the hateful bitch that you are. Now I know why. You have no family in your life. It's clear as fucking day. Because you're a liar and you're a snake and you're just a punk ass bitch, really. So that's that. I don't even want to get into that. I went on a tangent. Sorry. I know, Miss B, I agree. Very miserable in their own lives, have to always talk hate about somebody else. Just go away. Find something else to do. Find someone else to talk about. Hey, Anita, I was just asking about you last night. And it's just frustrating. It's just really fucking frustrating. One of them's like, oh, Laura's back. No, I am not back. I'm not trying to be in your fucking miserable lives. I'm not trying to entertain your miserable thoughts or your hateful, let's talk about Laura. Let's worry about Laura. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's worry about Mary. Let's worry about this one. How about you worry about yourself? How's that? Worry about how you can make yourself a better person. Worry about what you can contribute to this community to be a better person. That's what people need to do. And that's where Wendy was right. What can I do that's going to contribute to a better part of this community? Not how do I just spew my hate for somebody that I've never even met? Because that's all these people do. And if you think I'm talking about you, you're probably right. So that doesn't mean you go live and you make 10 fucking videos like you always do. That means I am responding to you and I'm just sick and tired of it. And hearing this stuff about Wendy this morning and these hypocrites and the insecurity of these hypocrites, I just had to say something because I was fucking losing my mind. I was ready to throw something. Rain Dancer, I agree. Ignore. And that's what I've done time and time again. I've ignored. It doesn't matter. They still go on and on and on. And it's crazy. Especially a few of them just don't stop. And I just don't understand it. I don't understand what I have done to make you so fucking hateful, because I really didn't do anything. I didn't kill your husband. I didn't sleep with your husband. I didn't kill your children. I didn't show up at your house. I didn't mail you anything. I didn't send you anything. I didn't call CPS on you. I didn't do any of these things. So please tell me why you have so much fucking hate. Because the only reason someone has that much hate is jealousy. That's it. There's no other way. Exactly, Rachel. They picked the wrong person on the wrong day. And I just don't understand it. I really, truly don't. I am going through my own, what's the word I'm looking for? My own dilemma, my own reality. And my own heartache. And these grown women, these grown men and women can't fucking see that for 1 second and just have to jump on whatever. Like, oh my God, can I get a fucking minute with my community? Fucking assholes. Hey Jay, I would never ever do this to any of them. Especially ex-friends, no less. Not even, like if Natasha said something, I was never friends with Natasha. So if she said something, I said something better, I don't care about that. But we're talking ex-friends here. We're talking people that I spent hours upon hours for months and years on the phone with, talking to, telling secrets to, telling personal personal things to. Shit, one of them I spoke to when I was with Brad last. And they just don't get it. They just don't fucking get it. And it just blows my mind. Absolutely blows my mind how people could be so fucking hateful for no reason. Like, okay, you don't like me. Oh, well, I don't like you, but I gotta over it. I don't want to turn on YouTube and I hear, like, leave me the fuck alone, for real. I didn't do anything to you guys. It's not like I was this horrible fucking person and now, now's a chance to get me back. I never fucking talked about your families ever, ever. So just stop. Oh, I do, Jay. Oh, I agree with that too, Seashell. Totally agree with that too. They don't have any sympathy or empathy. It's crazy. Thank you too, Hickey. Can't do that, Laura. I've witnessed it over and over. Men usually don't do it. Yeah, unlike this one that just doesn't quit. You don't like the way I look? Great. Don't like the way I look. You don't like the way I sound? Great. Don't like the way I sound. I don't like certain accents either. It is what it is. I agree, Julie. I know my kids need me strong. Dayton was so cute yesterday. I was dying. He's like, Mom, I'm trying to stay strong. He's got a new girlfriend. He's like, I'm trying to stay strong for her. And I'm trying to get through this. And I need some more time. And I was like, that's what mom's for. Moms are for their baby boys to break down. And what hurt me, thanks, Anita. I was saying I hate Boston accents. And I think Lindsay ran a stage like, that's fucking rude. I was like, I'm sorry, I don't like Boston accents. Don't kill me. But I have been in this community per se for 3 years? Doohickey, 4 months. Woohoo! I have been in this community for 4 years now, 4 years. We have shared good times. We've shared bad times. We've shared heartaches. We've shared laughs. We've shared tears. We've shared roller coasters. We've shared trials and tribulations of life. You guys have seen my kids grow from, like, the twins, from 13 years old to now almost 18 and driving. You guys have seen Dayton go from 9, 10 to now 14. We've shared a lot together. And whether I meant to share so much, I didn't mean to share so much, regardless, we shared a lot together. And you guys have used me for strength and for, advice, or for lots of things, and vice versa. And I have used you guys for strength and getting through stuff. We are a family. We're a community. And forget like everyone else in the community. We are a community. So when something tragic, I'm going to turn to my community. We spent Christmas together. We spent New Year's together. We spent birthdays together. Good point, Danielle. I'm going to turn to my community for support, especially something tragic. I like Australian accents. Especially something tragic in my life. That doesn't give anybody else the right to say anything about what's happening in my life. And I've heard Brad's name in so many different circles. It's crazy to me. Like, no, you should not be talking about him. I have never once talked about this one's brother or that one's brother-in-law or this one's brother or that one's ex-husband or whatever. You just don't do that. And hey, Yarn, and I can't believe how many different places I've heard just because I talked about my tragedy doesn't give anybody else a right to talk about it. Talk about Ron. You want to talk about one of my kids' dads? Talk about Ron. Nobody cares. Exactly. Nobody should be talking about Brad but me. Then I heard, and this I heard through the grapevine, I heard that somebody was saying, oh, Laura shouldn't be discussing Brad and Dayton, blah, blah. Who the fuck are you while you're discussing it on somebody else's channel that has nothing to do with me or my kids or Brad for that matter? But that's okay. No, you really should have said nobody but Laura should be discussing Laura's family. Just because I put it out there just because you can talk about something doesn't mean you should. I can talk about other people. I can talk about this one's brother who OD'd. I can talk about this one's brother who wants nothing to do with her, but I don't. There's a reason I don't. And how I even need to keep saying this is mind-blowing to me. Just mind-blowing. I can't even believe I have to keep fucking saying this. Thank you, Sandra. I just don't get it. Putting a link to your candle company on my that would be nice. I just don't get how this needs to keep being said over and over and over and over. This does not need to keep being said. We are grown adults here. We're not little children. If you don't like me, great, don't like me. Don't worry about my child or my ex or my mom or anybody. Candy Apple, I don't see all the comments because I don't have it on YouTube. I have it on, whatchamacallit? Oh.
Hi, guys.
All right. I agree, Rain Dancer. Ups and downs are normal. Grief. The good days easily fool you into thinking you're healed. So that's why I didn't want to read it, because now you made me cry. I don't even know why today is a rough day. I was good yesterday. I got candles done. Like, I was good yesterday. I'm not good today. I don't know why. And then I was listening to stuff that just pissed me off, and there was that. Hey, stop animal. You going out for the night? And I know I'm going to have good days and bad days, and I know Dane's going to have good days and bad days, and it just sucks. But we'll get through it. I'll be fine in a little while. Thank God it was someone I didn't really like that much. I said it yesterday. Imagine what I'd be like if I actually really still liked him. Oh my God. I know I can't, Peter Rabbit. I know. Clients have the virus. You know, I'm just saying, he was not my favorite person in the world, but I still loved him. You know, we've been through 16 years of ups and downs. I know I told that to Dane, there's no right or wrong way to grieve. No, Anita, I loved him. I loved him like no other, but I have not liked him for a long time. Dayton's doing good. You know, he has his ups and downs. He wears Brad's favorite robe all around. Brad used to make fun of when he wore this robe. He's like, I'm king in this robe. I said, oh my God. I said, king of what? And he said, I'm king. And I said, oh my God. So now Dayton walks around like he's king. And I just have to laugh. Thank you, seal of approval. I know. I mean, I haven't like had a breakdown crying because all I keep remembering is what I felt when I saw him laying in the casket. Nothing. I didn't even get upset. I don't know why. I just didn't. I did make him a guardian angel one. You want to see it? I didn't show you guys. I thought I showed you guys. Hold on. Thank you, Doohickey. Yeah, this was the label. It was the hardest fucking candle I ever made in my life. That was it. I made a few of them. I made one for his mom, his sister, his son, my son. I made like 5 of them. And Dayton has it on his desk. It was hard. Everyone's like, why didn't you use a better picture? I was like, I don't know. I was like, I used a picture I could find. Now they just doxed the fuck out of my son. Whatever family run the hardest. Oh no, she didn't at all. I think I was closer to him than she was for the last 5 years. I don't think he wants to light it. I think he just wants to hold it. I'm sorry, Jason. I told him on the way home, I said, well, Dayton, now you belong to the No Dad Club. I know what it feels like. Been there. Not a club. He's like, yeah, but at 14, Dayton looks a lot like him. He does. So does the other one. I just don't want to dox him. He really does, though. Dayton is a complete combination of Brad and my father. We found pictures of my dad when he was younger. He looks so much like Brad. I mean, so much like my dad. I was like, oh my God, he's a perfect combination of Brad and my dad combined. Post picture, newspaper article on it about him. Yeah, they did an obituary, really small. Plant a tree. Oh, really? Oh. Hey, Bonnie. Right, Bonnie? We've had a rough month in Patreon. A lot of deaths. Too many deaths. Big sexy. I didn't see that. Okay. Thank you, Orly. That's how I feel. I'm telling you. The Boston no offense to anyone in Boston, but Boston accents put me over the edge. I'm like, I can't do it. I just can't do it. Not to be mean or anything, but and that's why I said, like, people can hate my accent. A lot of people hate New York accents. It is what it is. What can you do? And then the other thing is too, is trying to control eating, not just me, but Dayton, and, like, food won't bring them back. Drugs won't bring them back. The plus side of all this is I really, truly believe Dayton will not try drugs. And maybe this was some weird twist of fate that, this will keep him on the right path. His big brother stepped in and really stepped up for him and is pushing him to continue to get great grades and get healthy and listen to mama. So I am so bored with the Depp trial. I try listening to it. He is so slow. I can't deal with someone that talks like that. I just can't. Exactly, Candy. I can't do it. I was so excited to hear that trial. Oh my God, I can't do it. I'm like, guys, give me the recap because I just can't listen to him. I've never seen an actor talk so bad. I mean, he's very articulate, but he sounds like he's on Oxycontins. Like, he talks about the past. No, I think you're on Oxycontins now because you're pretty whacked. Have fun, K-Rocks. Sounds like he was born in England. He was actually born in a small Kentucky town. Exactly. He's clearly being medicated. Yeah, I can't do it. I'm like, oh my God, he makes me want to get high. And I'm not a downer. Like, I don't like stoners, but oh my God. That's Seashell. That's exactly how I am. Everyone's like, oh, you should just sum it up. But I just can't do it. Think he's living his life doing movies? I'll agree with that. Because that's how, who's like that? What's his name? John, oh my God, he's one of my favorites. From Full House, John Stamos. When I heard him, I was like, oh my God, I could not marry this man. And if I ever slept with him, I'd have to, like, gag him. He sounds like such a moron. Yeah, exactly, Candy Apple. Xanax, Oxycontin, something. He definitely popped something. And John Stamos just sounds like an airhead. I was like, wow. Crazy. But you know who does sound wonderful? John Travolta. John Travolta sounds good. He doesn't sound like an airhead. Oh, yeah, it was on Cribs. They had him on an episode of Cribs. And I was like, oh my God, John Stamos, you're no longer my love because you sound like a fucking moron. Just saying. Sorry, Lindsay. Lindsay's the Johnny Depp fanatic. Hey, Monkey's mama. Gag him, I'm telling you. Adam Sandler, not my type. My mom would like him because he's Jewish, but not my type. Thanks, Sandra. And that's the other thing. I was talking to some of the Patreons about this last night. This last year, Brad's been an asshole. But before that, like, you get overwhelmed. And I sit there and I think to myself, I can do this. I've done this for years. Like, not a problem. but you get overwhelmed with the thoughts like, oh my God, I can no longer depend on someone else to help me. I can no longer say, like, oh, Brad, Dayton needs this for whatever. He always gave it to me. Like, he always got it. So all of a sudden that's gone. And that's a scary thought. Like, will I make it work? Of course I'll make it work. Will I, if I, like, I'm a survivor. So if I need to go get a job, I'll go get a job. If I need to promote my candle business more, which I'm going to talk about in a minute, then I'll do that. Like, I will make it work. But it's an overwhelming, like, oh my God, I no longer have that to depend on. I no longer have that, now it's holy shit, I'm totally on my own. That's a scary thought. It really is scary when you think of what's next, like, oh my God, I don't have that cushion anymore. I don't have that. Now what? And it's just overwhelming when you think too far ahead. That's why I said, like, I got to stop thinking too far ahead and just think now, because shit, I've been doing the same thing for a year. So he hasn't really helped in a year. And I know me and I'll make it work, But when you start getting into your own head and you start thinking too far ahead, that's when it gets scary. That's when you're like, oh my God, what am I going to do? And Dayton's this and Dayton's graduation. And oh my God, I still have 4 years, Laura, relax, like that kind of shit. Hey, German lady, are you Jason? It just becomes like overwhelming. And that's kind of where all of this is like, oh my God, and never given anything if you need it. Now my dad's in the nurse home. I don't have him to ask for advice or help with things. There you go. But you said he's never given anything. Brad always gave stuff. Hey, Tyra, thank you. And it just gets overwhelming because I was telling Patreon just, I got to stop thinking ahead. I got to just think of the now, stop thinking ahead, and don't worry about the future. You'll make it work. You've been making it work for 17 years. Well, not really 17, but 13 years. You've been making it work, and I'll continue to make it work. It's just, bleh. And I'm thinking about everything. I know. I'm just saying, you start, I was looking for jobs yesterday, and then I'm like, but I own a business. I can make this work. And I just got to concentrate on it and, do proper advertising, and I know how to do it and, give it my all. And so it's just all these different things. And that's the other thing, owning your own business, it's not guaranteed income. So that kind of brings even more overwhelming. Do I want guaranteed income? But no successful business ever had guaranteed income. And it's just this ever circling in your own head. You know what I mean? And that's where I'm at. I think that's why things are weighing on me. And thank you, Jason. I know. That's what I'm saying. I know. Well, Yarn, depends what you mean by thinking ahead. Thinking ahead of how to, be successful and do all these things. Yes, that I do need to think about. But I'm saying that I'm letting my own demons get to me with, well, maybe I should get a job and get guaranteed income and give up on candles, even though I love it. That's what I'm saying about, where my head's at. I no longer have a cushion, and that's scary feeling. That's all. Stop, animal. I know that feeling, but you have to remember it's the disease. That's what my mom always used to tell me. It's the disease. That's not your dad. It's the disease. I don't really like to think too far ahead either, but now I have to. The one good thing is Brad did work pretty much his whole life and made very good money. So I'm assuming Social Security should be pretty good. And that'll help for at least a few years. I know, but we have to get the death certificate, which we're not going to have for weeks. I know, Sandra. I'm just saying. Well, I don't have time though. I got to pick a direction immediately. Hey, Rocco. Because I don't have a cushion, I need to pick a direction immediately. But shit, for what they pay around here, shit, I'm going to focus on my business. Which brings me to my next point is I changed the name. Some of you cheated and found out. Some of you knew. But the new name, as you guys know, I'm changing it to a metaphysical company. I am changing it to a holistic type of candle company and doing some oils and other stuff. So while I was in Iowa, I came up with a name. Oh, is it Anita? I didn't know that. I came up with a name and it hit me like a ton of bricks and I kept with it and I made a logo yesterday and I have gotten nothing but positive feedback, including from Lindsay, who hates every name I ever came up with. And I decided to call it Energy Candles. And it's not energy, Energy. It's a French version, which is Energie. I'm not going to be selling chicken feet or voodoo dolls, but it is now called Energy Candles, Energie. The new website will link right to it. The other website is going to be taken down once I'm done with the new website, but it's going to take a while. But I can show you guys one of the labels. Where's my Instagram? So if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen it. And I'm still playing around with the label a little. And Lindsay said these look like sperm, but it's not. It's actually energy. That's what it means. That's what the spirals are. It's energy coming from within. And that's it. It's a good name, right? And I bought the domain yesterday. I'm surprised it's not taken already. I haven't done a complete revamp yet. We're getting there. I'm doing a completely different whatchamacallit, website. But it looks good with the new label, right? New logo. Like I said, I'm still playing around with it. I think it's a little uneven. But I thought it was a good name too, right? I'm really surprised it wasn't taken. Welcome, seal of approval. So the website will take me a little while. That I can tell you. It is in glass jars only. I mean, I can make a memorial candle in any jar, but I use the glass one because they're tall. Well, I don't have the new website done yet. I'd still have the old website. I can make cannabis. The black and gold. A lot of people like the black and gold. You can use white wax. Why can't you use white wax? There you go. This one's for you. Yarn. Hold on. Oh. Wait for it to stop bouncing. I don't know why it's bouncing. There it goes. There's your white wax. Tammy, I know. There's your white wax. You're old school, I hear you. Yeah, Tammy, I sent her a label. I sent you a label. Can't believe I did that. I'm such a moron. I just sent a box. I sent 2 boxes to the UK. One of them was like 3 pounds and weighed. If you get one candle, you're looking at roughly about 35 or 40, I believe. Yeah, like I said, I'm still playing with the labels a bit. But that is the new logo. Absolutely, seal of approval. And hopefully the website will be done by then. I'm also in a mix of dating a video of Brad, which is going to take time too, and cleaning and laundry, and oh my God, it never ends. I know, Tammy, but I feel horrible. Because yours, I was saying it to you, but I can't make yours again. Like that, the crystal one, I can't get again. That was the last one that I could find. So that's why I was like, oh my God, that can't break. I can't get that again. That's the bigger one. Like I'm screwed if that breaks. Like she's got to have that. So yeah. That's why I'm a little worried. Anything else I could remake, but I can't remake that. That's why I'm like, oh my God, that has to get to Tammy. That has to get to Tammy. I know you can't yarn. It's $40 US, and yeah, that includes that doesn't include the candle. That's $40 just for shipping. If you look on the website, it charges like $125. Now, I will tell you guys this much too on the new website. Prices are going to be a little higher, but shipping is going to be much lower because there's no standard shipping. So it's whatever it is. So a lot of times candles where I'll do a standard, like 14, because it just makes it easier for me. On the new website, it could be $4. So it's all depends. Oh, you like the fresh cut grass? A lot of people do. Thank you, Ruby. But for now, you guys can still order from intrepidcandlecompany.com. That hasn't changed. It's just going to take a little time to build the new website. And that's it. I have Apple Scent. And can I just get a gripe with you guys? Is anyone else so frustrated that you can't buy stuff in the store anymore? Like everything has to be ordered online. It's so frustrating. I went to 5 different stores yesterday trying to find a styrofoam cooler. It doesn't exist. I had to order it online and wait till Saturday. I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my God. Oh yeah, Calais, it is expensive. 'Cause, 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 it is expensive. Yeah, I was like 5 different stores. I'm like, all I need is a stupid styrofoam cooler. This is crazy. Nope, can't find one. Thank God the stuff won't go bad. Thank you, Claire. I like it too. I just, I got to play with it a little, work it out a little. Hey, PS Journey. It is. It's frustrating. We don't have any here. But it's funny that you say that because that's where I originally saw them. Was in Iowa. I should have bought one. I don't know why. I was like, yeah, these are probably everywhere. They're at every Walmart. Nope. Walmart, Target, Lowe's, Home Depot. Nobody has them. Oh, I already ordered online. I'll have it tomorrow. We didn't have any here. I thought the same thing. They didn't exist here. I was like, no, we don't have any. No, I mean, you can get any cooler you want, just not that one. I needed a small one, not a big one. I got to ship it to Hawaii. The ones at supermarkets are too big. I needed a smaller one. I just sent beef jerky from Iowa to Hawaii. Your gas station that's see, that's like Iowa. Iowa, you can find them everywhere. Not here. That's what I'm saying, Jason. You used to be able to go into a store and just buy some. Now it's like you could barely buy anything at a store. You have to just order everything. Now, I ended up ordering it online. They give you 4 of them. It was like $25, but it even comes with the box to ship it in. So it like matches perfectly. It's the one place I didn't go was Dollar General. Everyone carries them, man. Not here. Because we have no ocean anywhere. Closest ocean is like 5 hours away. Sage is in a play tonight that she's been practicing all year. So that's that. I don't really have much more. I think that's it. Amazon is taking over big time. And I don't really mind Amazon taking over, but if you want something in a store, you want something. If I want it now, I want it now. I don't want to wait 2 days. I want it now. Yeah, but we don't have bait shops. We're nowhere near an ocean. Mamma Mia. Phoenix won last night. A couple of people won last night. A couple of friends said she did really good. I said, she didn't want me to go last night. She told me to go tonight. So I said, okay. Thank you, Jason. It is going to be cute. I just hate the plays. Okay, I didn't speak on NC yet. You're right. That I didn't do. Or Crude or anything. I got sidetracked. So I heard NC lost all her channels. Which I don't know what happened. I don't know why. I don't know how, who, what, when, where, why, or how. But it only goes to show you that it doesn't matter how many subscribers you have, you can still get shut down. And you can still get taken down if you break terms of service. She lost everything she's ever worked for. That sucks. I would cry. I would literally cry if I lost everything I ever worked for. So, I don't know how it happened. I don't know what she did. I have always been a believer that everybody has a right to be here. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter if I don't like you, because if I don't like you, I can just turn you off. And I don't understand why people spend so much time and energy trying to shut someone down. She had followers. See, Rocco, I never followed her like that, though. She lost all her content from every channel. That's what happens. Because even when I got spammed and I lost the channel, that's why. I mean, I lost all of my content. Natasha Cooper. See, Rocco, I just never watched her like that. I don't know, Yarn. I mean, from what I heard, she wasn't, but I didn't follow her that much. I really didn't. That's what I'm saying. I've seen way more vile people on this platform. Thank you, Haley. I don't think she's no worse than Molly, honestly. You know? And I just don't I don't think anybody should be worried about shutting someone else down. It goes back to worry about yourself. Would you know if they sent me when I didn't get banned or shut down for harassment or anything like that. I lost a channel due to it got hijacked and spammed. So they just told me what it was and that was it. So you know what I think? I think it's no super chat. I think if you constantly push PayPal without giving YouTube anything, I think that has something to do with it, to be honest with you. That's why I tell people, feel free to super chat because YouTube likes it. It'll keep YouTube happy. Because I think of the two people in this community that lost everything are both PayPal pushers. They never like even turned on super chat or they wouldn't monetize or something. So that's why I think that may have something to do with it. I really do. I think she's on Twitch and the same people that wanted her gone are going after. Yeah, see, that's fucked up. She was always asking for money. Oh, that's true, Glow. You're right. She did. That was her super chat. But has she done that recently? But you are right. But she was just always another PayPal pool. You know, it's fine if you want to mention, you know, hey, I have Cash App, I have PayPal, I have super chat. But if you're on YouTube, I mean, first priority should be super chat, you know? YouTube wants to see that. They want to see that you're making money for them, especially with their 40% cut. You know, I tell people big money, you might want to use something else because I don't get a lot of it. You know, if you give me 100 on super chat, I'm only getting 60. So that's not right. Just leave her alone. That's what I'm saying. Just leave her alone. And that's why I don't understand why these people, you know, just have to follow her everywhere. I have to just leave her the fuck alone. I don't know why people follow people around they don't like. I really don't. And then I heard Crude as Fuck took down his channel because Amali threatened to sue him. I'm like, come on, dude. You're really that weak. Don't be weak. Be a leader. She would ask money for charity, but I don't know. Okay, apparently a creator was sending out mass emails to other creators and subs on how to report to get NC struck. They showed proof of the email. It was disgusting. See, that's what I mean. That's crazy. She lost them due to makeup sale and PayPal donations and telling people to bypass Super Chat. See, there you go. That's what I'm saying. You always got to have Super Chat number one. I mean, it's their platform. Just like Twitch. When I'm on Twitch, I tell people, you know, it's fun to donate on Twitch. He put his channel on private. He's taking it. Yeah, but all because Molly threatened him. Like, you can't be a creator or a channel holder, whatever you want to call it, going after people and then take a break when they snap back. That's so weird to me. You know? I just think it's fucked up. I don't know. Just my opinion. Yeah, I saw a video that it was something like, you know, he was taking a break, but Molly threatened him. And why is Molly threatening someone? Give me a break. She's not going to waste her time. because there's no reason for her to take him to court. Why is she taking him to court? Because he makes commentary on her? He's perfectly allowed to make commentary. You know, I didn't like it when they made commentary on me, but he still has a right to do it. Is that what it is, Rocco? I don't know. You're probably right. It's just, I don't know why he just doesn't do different content. Yeah, Yarn, you know what? Maybe until, hey, Bobby, maybe until, oh, she just didn't threaten him? She just didn't threaten him. Why? What actually happened? I just saw bits and pieces. I really haven't been around in a couple of weeks. Like, I haven't been paying attention to anything. I'm just getting like bits and pieces. See, Yarn, I thought that too. So now nobody's going to talk about her and she's going to be miserable. She always used to say, talk about me, talk about me, talk about me. And now, if nobody talks about her, he was talking about the stripper robbery. So he can't sue her. She can't sue him. Oh, about how they attacked his family. Okay, gotcha. My emails are just saying memberships are paused, not canceled, but not sure if those mean the same or not. Memberships are paused means that he either paused them or he got demonetized. That's the only reason it says that. And the info she was gathering was more than just a threat. Aha. He took it literal and got scared. Possible. Maybe that's why they come after me so much, because I'm not like that. Like, I'm not going to, it gets to a point that I may go after you at some point, but, you know, I don't know. Except now, like I'm talking in the past. I really don't want anyone talking about my situation, especially haters. I really don't. You know, it's for me to talk about, nobody else. Yeah, I agree on. But she had already admitted to it. Like, it's all out there. I don't know what he possibly could have said that would have been bad. You know, we already know what happened. She admitted it. She spoke about it on Diana Wendy's. That I don't get it. I don't see what the big deal is. Oh, is that bad, Anita? Yeah, see, I didn't know all that. I just thought he was being a little wussy. I honestly didn't know. I heard the video where he said something about his family, but I didn't know the extent. Maybe he should do Twitch like NC. Then you can't do anything. But that's the other problem too, when you put yourself out there where people know your name and Betty, you know, found his family and everything. It doesn't mean you should contact them though. You know what I mean? Just because you know his family doesn't mean you contact his family. His family has nothing to do with YouTube. He didn't say anything bad during his video about shit. Yeah, I don't know why he would. His mother makes candles and they reported whatever to Etsy and she didn't get her last big check. No shit. For real, Rachel? But why wouldn't she get her last check? I don't know. I don't mess with Etsy yet. I'm going to, but I haven't yet. Lindsay's going to build my Etsy site because she loves me. Yeah, but people watch her because they're laughing at her, they're recording her, lots of different reasons. She had to build a whole new page? Ouch. They took her channel down. Who? Which one? I think Molly's numbers went down, but took her channel down. I don't know, Bobby. You talking about NC or Crude's mom? Or stepmom or whatever? That's why I'm not sure. Crude's mom. Oh, you mean, yeah, her Etsy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Well, yeah, I can see him doing that then. But the sad part is, why? Just why? Like, what did Crude's moms do? She didn't do anything. She didn't bother anyone. Like, that's the mentality that I was talking about in the beginning of this live. I can't even comprehend that. I can't even comprehend going there. Like, who even thinks to do something like that? You know what I mean? Exactly. He signed up for this bullshit, but his family didn't. I agree with that. Totally agree with that. I think it's just sad. But just you think about the mentality, like, who would even think to go after somebody's mom? Oh, I agree, Rachel. I know that's where it started from. To be a big bully and because she could. It's crazy. Frank's mom is his weak spot, so that is where they go after. It's like my kids. It's exactly right. But these same hypocrites will do it to me or somebody else, and then, oh, poor Crude. It's got to be universal. I don't even know why anyone would think to go after somebody's mom. I really don't. Like, it's not even like he was being vile or anything, It's not even like he was saying anything that was so horrendous or, cursing them, or you guys know what I mean. I don't even know how to put it in words, but you guys know exactly what I mean. It's not like he was doing anything like that. He was just doing commentary. It's just fucked up. Must love one another and show respect. I agree. That's what I'm saying. He wasn't saying anything that hadn't been said before. See, that's what I think too, Bonnie. I really do. I think that it had to do with PayPal and Super Chats. BK camping the cops constantly on Ernie lately. Yeah, I don't follow that drama at all. Dead baby dog Wells prop. What? I don't follow the Ernie saga at all. I got enough drama. I don't need guy drama. I think they all need jobs. Do something productive. Oh, I agree, Raquel. I know. That's because that was the laws of South Carolina or something. There was an ex-mod who said that NC's channel was in her name. Yeah, I heard about that. Oh, that's true too. That could be a reason too. Could have caught up with her, Bernadette. You might be right. BHB is insane. Yeah, she did lie on Crude. Completely lied. But I read somewhere that South Carolina rules, like, you had to have sexual harassment or something, or you had to be personally involved with this person. That's why she said it. I just think it's sad. Truly sad. That Russia made a missile called Satan 2. They're testing it just in case anyone gets in the way of the war. It doesn't go as planned for Putin. Interesting. Betty got laughed out of court, but neither could mention the other's names. His views went from 10,000 a video to 1,000, so he lost a lot of money overnight. Maybe that's why he left. Maybe. I agree, Seal. Do you know I was actually really surprised that she did not reach out to me at all? I was really expecting, I'm sorry, nothing. I was like, wow, that sealed the deal. Like, absolutely nothing. I was really surprised. Figured she would have said something. Nope, not a word. I love you too, Anita. I really was. In the last couple of weeks, I figured something. Nope, not a word. Not even a simple text. Nope. Showed me I made a big, big, big mistake. Gave me an impression she was going to do just because she could. Did she really, Anita? Why am I not surprised? It's all in her name, even on 1099. I agree, Glow. That's true, Jonathan. I'm just saying, I really, truly figured she would have said something. Not one peep, not one text, nothing. And BHP read the copyright law on her channel and didn't even realize what she was reading. Was proving Crude was not. Crude didn't do anything wrong. No, Yarn, I know, but if no matter who it is, if somebody that I was friends with, that I knew who, their kid's father or something, I would send my condolences. I would. Even if I hated them, I would still send my condolences if I was once friends with them. I agree, Jonathan. Yeah, no, she didn't. Yeah, I'm sure the judge expected a lot of crazies. So, and I know she knew because some of our people are the same. So I knew she knew. Not a word. I agree. But I mean, I'm not thinking about it. It just, because you guys are mentioning her, I thought about it. Yeah, it is part of humanity. I don't know. I'm just different then, I guess. No. Seal of approval. I didn't expect it. I just thought that she would have. You know what I mean? I mean, I never really thought about it until people are talking about her. And I'm like, you know what? Yeah, no. I agree, Haley. I agree. She doesn't care about anyone but herself. I heard about that, Jonathan. It's true, Monkey's mama. So, I mean, even like some of my haters fucking reached out, People that that never was friends with, never spoke to privately, still reached out. So, she's the one who's different. Yeah, no, like I said, I honestly never even thought about it until when, people talk about her. I'm like, she never even fucking sent a text or nothing. But believe me, I'm over it. Believe that. You have a good weekend too, Yarn. I'll be working all weekend on a website and cleaning. Me too, Monkey's mama. Me too. Exactly, Kalea. I heard about that, Glow, that they let him walk, which blows my mind. I was reading that. I was like, they let him completely walk? What? Unreal. Thank you, Denise. I like you too. And for my Tiffany fans, Tiffany still texts me, find out I'm okay, making sure I don't need anything, making sure, giving me some encouraging words. And that is a real motherfucker. Plain and simple. And people could say whatever they want, but she has not had to gone out of her way the way she has the last couple weeks. So, again, thank you, Tiffany. I know, Lindsay, but you're my friend. I expect you to be there, bitch. They could bring charges again if they... I know, but just to let them walk is just weird. Doesn't act the way you would think a human being, which I agree. Would show another human being. It's exactly right, Bobby. It's just being human. They'll call Amber Heard, Amber Turd, or Amber Cock. I'm not trying to sound funny. I hear Amber Turd a lot. A lot. But like I said, I have not followed it. I can't listen to him. I followed one day. The first day I listened. And then I just couldn't listen to this guy anymore. I was like, Johnny, what is wrong with you? Put on a show. Do something. Show some acting. Because, God, this sounds bad. Too slow. Way too slow. Thank you, seal of approval. Your personality trumps all the haters. They know it. Keep your head high. Keep doing what you do. The real deal. Absolutely. Nope. Rocco has not. That's what I heard. People tell me listen to the cross-examination because he was good, but I don't know. It's just slow. I'm like, all right, Johnny, speed it up. Get the marbles out of your mouth. Speed it up. Let's go. So, all right, I'm going to shut down, though. The kids are going to be home soon because I only have a half a day, and Sage has her show tonight. So I'm going to clean, get into a shower, do all the mommy things, play with the dogs, and that's it. Eat something because I'm hungry. I tell you, my eating now, I got to be careful because depression makes you eat. And I really can't eat that much. So I'm eating a little bit every hour. It's not good. I don't want to get in that habit either. And I keep saying to myself, food is not going to make me happy. It's not going to fill any void. All it's going to do is make me throw up probably. So I need to just eat normal, eat healthy, and be a good role model for my son who says he wants to get healthy. We're trying. Then I look at Phoenix Sage, who eat whatever the hell they want and lose weight. Frustrating. I'll tell you. I haven't taken my vitamins in forever. I got to take my vitamins. The lawyer read a text 2 times that he wrote Amber, and the lawyer asked him if he read it right. Johnny's response, will you read it again? I do have protein bars if the kids didn't eat them all. I understand that, Jonathan. Been there. Food makes me happy, I know, but I can't. Food we eat to live. We can't eat to feel happy. We can't eat to feel sad because it really doesn't fill a void. We may think it does temporarily, but it doesn't. Unless it's chocolate. Chocolate fills a void. No. So, plus menopause and everything else, and I'm just a big basket case. A big old basket case. So, all right. I will see you guys tomorrow. Because, I may be on late tonight, but I highly doubt it. I really haven't had the head to be on that much. And I have so much to do. I still got to get some subscriptions out. And that's it. even though I was just on vacation for a week, I think after today's play, I'm just going to take a break. Not a break from YouTube, but like a break for the day and just relax and enjoy my children and maybe, you know, do something with them, with the boys and Sage after a play, because you know what? Life is short and you never know when it can happen. You just never know. You never know when you're going to be gone. So kiss your kids. Make sure you hug your mom. Make sure you call your mom today, because I know I will. But call your mom or your dad or whoever's alive, or your brother or sister, anybody. Because life can be gone like that. And before you know it, they're gone. And you can't say goodbye again. So love each other. Don't hate. And I know, Rocco, what I can't do is I can't get overwhelmed with the future. That's what I can't do. I got to stop getting overwhelmed in my own head and get out of my own head. If I can successfully get out of my own head and make a plan, I'll be all right. But that's what I need to do. I need to sit down, concentrate, make a plan, and stick to that plan instead of thinking a year ahead or 2 years ahead, or, oh my God, what am I going to do in 2 years, or shit like that. So, and at the same time, I got to stay strong for the boys. I got to make sure that, you know, Dayton is good and he's doing what he's supposed to do and he's okay. And, you know, he's got all these different emotions going through his head and all these different mixed things. Like, you know, he was fighting with him and now he doesn't get a chance to say goodbye. But he was his dad and he inspired him in so many ways and he loves him. And, you know, then he gets mad at him, and so many different emotions for a 14-year-old to go through. And it's hard. So I got to stay strong for him, and so much. Gives me a headache. I love you too, Bonnie. God will give me a plan. No, I need to make a plan. I'm the only one that can make a plan. I have to sit down, put all my clothes away that are all over the place. You know, the room that I redid that became a complete disaster again because of all the shit in here. So yeah. I'm using derma roll and microneedles. Ouch. About 15 minutes behind, but a ton of Etsy sellers shut their shops down as a strike. Etsy sucks, don't use them. Oh, because of the percentage they take? Probably because of the percentage. I heard they take a big percentage, but it's a good place to do sales. I don't know. To me, if I get 2 sales out of it, then it was worth it. But yeah, Jason, one day at a time. But seriously, though, God's not going to make this plan for me. Only I can make this plan and figure out exactly what path I'm going down. And once I do that, I'm good to go. So, all right. But I will see you guys tomorrow. If I don't see you for some weekend, have a wonderful weekend. I'll give you guys an update on the play tonight. Maybe I'll record a little. I don't know. But I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. It's beautiful out. It's like 80-something degrees here. Get outside. Get some fresh air. Don't sit on your computer listening to people all day. And smell the beautiful spring air, although it's like fucking summer here already. So, all right. I will see you guys later. Welcome new members. Thank you, PayPal, Super Chats, anything else in between, Cash Apps. Order some candles. I'm going to be doing a big push on candles soon. I really kind of want to get the website done first, but it depends how. I will, Julie. Let me just get a couple things done. Or call me in like an hour. And that's it. All right. I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful day. Peace.